Datuk Seri Sulaiman Mat Ali may have received quite a bit of brickbats from various quarters over his performance during the 19 months as Chief Minister of Melaka since March last year. But remarkably enough, voters in urban seats now under Pakatan Harapan appear to be more generous in their assessment of the Umno leader in the lead-up to the upcoming snap polls in Melaka. Sentiments on the ground echo the belief it would be unjust to judge his leadership based on the very short time that he held the state's top administrative position. Similarly, they feel that Pakatan Harapan's former Chief Minister Adli Zahari, who is Sulaiman's immediate predecessor, also deserves more time to prove his superintendence over the state. Adli led the state for 22 months from May 2018 to March 2020. A voter in the Kesidang state seat who asked to be identified only as Low CH stated that both leaders were not granted enough time to bring any substantial changes to the state.
It's too fast. So the government at the time, just for a short period, which too short time for them to do anything, to make any great changes. See, to change a state, it will take time, right? 5 to 10 years. At 1 or 2 years, it will not happen. We have seen our country has developed for so many years. Now, during my almost 65 years already, right? So it will take time.
Based on his observations over the past few years, the retiree, who is in his late 60s, said it is fairly difficult to identify whether the chief ministers managed to fulfill some of their respective pledges to the people. Yap Siu Kin, a trader on Jonker Walk, also shares similar sentiments, expressing dissatisfaction over the state government being changed not once but twice, causing chaos and instability in Melaka.
不係講嗰陣時咧，如果講係之前下立賓做嚟講，下立賓嚟講你時間唔夠，佢哋都做唔到嘢嘅。好似有啲人怪佢哋講做唔到嘢，呢啲時間唔夠嘛，你哋都用咗幾十年嚟做咯，佢哋都做唔到嘢嘛，係冇？怪佢哋都冇用嘅。
Asked if Pakatan Harapan stands a chance to recapture the state in the coming snap polls, the voter in the Kota Laksamana constituency, which is a DAP stronghold, is of the view that the coalition, led by Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, has a high chance of making a comeback.
有機會咯，有機會咯，俾多一次機會咯。有啲人認為俾咗你哋一次機會啦，佢哋又做到唔到嘢俾你哋，咁真係愛換翻之前嘅。 之前嘅又係有問題，好難講，真係我哋唔識講啦。總言之，我哋最緊要係穩定，俾我哋揾到食，大家平平安安咁 OK 啦。我哋嘅要求就係咁樣咯，我哋人民嘅要求。
Meanwhile, Senior Marketing Executive Jason Lim admitted that he does not know much, or perhaps has not seen much, of BN's poster boy Sulaiman when he was the Chief Minister.
Maybe they did something in a rural area which I'm not really clear about it. But the only thing I can say is Ali is YB Ali is very friendly to the people. You see, I don't think it should happen at this moment. Although the pandemic is decreasing now, but it might increase a bit after this election. So I think this election should be later on, or maybe wait for the next general election.
Adli, who is also Amanah Vice President, held the Chief Minister's post for 22 months after Pakatan Harapan took over the government for the first time in history in GE14. However, on the back of Sheraton move, the historical state fell into Pakatan Nasional's hands and Sulaiman was then named Melaka's 12th Chief Minister in March 2020. On October 4th, the State Assembly was dissolved after 4 assemblymen withdrew their support for Sulaiman. The Election Commission has fixed November 20th for voting, with early voting on November 16th. Nominations were held last Monday.